Picture a solid block of carved granite weighing several tons. Now, imagine a piece of cloth sliding seamlessly beneath it. Every day, visitors test this tiny, visible gap with paper and fabric. They drag material right through the space where thousands of pounds of stone should be pressing into the floor. Welcome to another episode of Untold Indian Stories. We are looking at the 16th century Veerabhadra Temple in Lepakshi, Andhra Pradesh. The architecture here is defined by sheer mass. The builders carved intricate mythical beasts and load-bearing columns out of extremely dense granite. Yet, surrounded by all this crushing weight, one specific vertical shaft appears to simply hover above the floor. People immediately point to anti-gravity technology or supernatural intervention. However, the physical mechanics of this building are far more interesting than the rumors. Gravity has not skipped this stone. Instead, we are looking at a forgotten mastery of the physical world. The architects of the Vijayanagara Empire treated stone as a mathematical puzzle. They engineered massive structures with exact geometrical precision. These architects designed the hallway to function as a single, interconnected machine. These builders utilized distributed load systems. Weight is shared across a rigid horizontal grid rather than resting on each individual pillar. This cross-section shows the temple's structural anatomy. Downward gravity presses the roof. Heavy beams catch and distribute this weight horizontally, traveling down the adjacent pillars. The central shaft takes zero compressive load. It acts as a tension tie, hanging downward. The floating rock is a perfectly calculated node within a sophisticated weight distribution network. This delicate balancing act was tested during the colonial era. A British engineer stationed in the region became baffled by the floating stone. Believing it was an illusion or an error in construction, he reportedly tried to force the pillar out of alignment to investigate. By attempting to move just this single, non-load-bearing shaft, he displaced the tension in the roof. His interference allegedly caused the surrounding stone ceiling beams to crack. While historians continue to debate the strict accuracy of that specific account, the mechanical reality it illustrates is accurate. Buildings move in geological time. Over centuries, minor earthquakes, earth settling, and thermal expansion cause these massive, mortarless blocks to slowly shift. The temple is designed to absorb this. The heavy stones flex by fractions of an inch, adjusting their exact contact points to survive the stress without collapsing. The visible gap at the base is the result of a highly reactive, interconnected organism adjusting to 500 years of environmental pressure. When you walk these courtyards today, you are walking through a living cultural site. Devotion, art, and history happen side by side. Modern perspectives often underestimate pre-modern builders, assuming they relied entirely on brute force or trial and error. The hanging pillar forces us to abandon that assumption. Designing a tension tie of this magnitude out of raw granite requires an extraordinary command of mechanics. The verifiable science of this stone network holds together through engineering principles that outshine the myths used to explain them. If you appreciate the mechanics behind ancient history, like this video, share it with someone who loves heritage science, and subscribe for more Untold Indian Stories. The pillar stands as a physical reminder that many ancient mysteries are actually surviving examples of a misunderstood human genius.